It claims that the Earth is going to pass through an alignment with the Galactic Center, or the galactic plane, on the 21st of December 2012. Here we are looking in starry night, and we can see the Milky Way galaxy in the sky, and here we have the Sun. This is the Sun on the 21st of December 2012. As we can see, this is a view from the Earth center, and looking from the Earth out towards the Milky Way. The Sun is aligned with the Milky Way. Obviously you wouldn't see this because this would be a daytime view. We're looking towards the Sun, but in this case we've got the daylight hidden, so night sky. Okay, check a few things here. First of all, we're going to turn on the ecliptic, which is the path that the Sun apparently takes through the sky. Obviously the Earth rotates around the Sun, not the other way around, but this is the apparent path that the Sun takes through the sky. The other thing that I'm going to do is we're going to find the center of the Milky Way. So here we go, I've already put this in our search box. I can click on any of these. We want the center of the Milky Way, so I'm going to hit that, and that has labeled the center of the Milky Way for me. It's also centered it. Now the other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to turn on some labels and go down to Galactic Guides and turn on the equator, so we can see the Galactic Equator. And as we can see, the Milky Way center is on the Galactic Equator. The other thing I'm going to do is turn on a reference axis, so we can see where the center is in reference to the Galactic Equator there. So we've got this dark blue line through the middle of the Milky Way center. Now I'm going to show some info on the Milky Way center. It's already up here. Let's have a look. Milky Way center, and it gives details about the position of the Milky Way center in the sky. Distance from the observer, 25,000 light years, and also it's a bit hidden from view here, down the bottom here, which is just out of your view. It tells me that the galactic center is about 2 degrees. So what I'm going to do is turn on a field of view. Where's my field of view? Down here. 2 degrees field of view. Okay, so we can see just how big that is in the sky. I'm going to zoom in on this, and that circle there is 2 degrees. If I zoom right in with Starry Night, this is some imagery which is taken from the I think Chandra survey, I should say, and they've got that 2 degrees across. Okay, so here is the Sun, and there is the Milky Way center. As we can see, the Earth and the Sun are not actually aligned with the Milky Way center, or the center of our galaxy, the galactic center, whatever you want to call it, on the 21st of December 2012. It is, however, aligned with the galactic equator, as we can see here. That's this green line which is coming down here, is the galactic equator. So on the 21st of December 2012, you can see that the Sun is pretty much on this green line, the galactic equator. Now, has this happened before? Has it happened recently? Well, let's have a look. What I've done here is I've put in units of time is set to years. I've got it where we're at there. Okay, years. And what I'm going to do is step back 1 year at a time. So at the moment we're on 2012. I'm going to step back 1 year. So that's now bear in mind that with leap years, every 4 years we have an extra day, because our year is actually 365 days and a quarter. So every 4 years we've got a quarter of a day, and so that's an extra day. So you'll notice that that's, as well as stepping back 1 year, it's actually stepped up to the 22nd. So I need to change that back to the 21st, so that we're on the same day. 21st that should be. Let me try that again. Okay, so that's 2011, December 21, 22. So on the 22nd of December 2011, the Sun was still on the galactic equator. Let's go back 1 year again, and remember we've got quarter of a day difference, so that's why it looks slightly different there. Every 4 years it's going to step ahead 1 extra day, so I'll have to adjust that each time. So that's 2010, that's 2009, 2008, 2007. Now that's stepped back to the 23rd, so I'll just change that back to the 22nd. And guess what? We're right back on the galactic equator again. I can keep stepping this back for years and years and years and years, and let's go back. You can see that because of our extra quarter day that the sun is slowly moving along the ecliptic there away from the galactic equator. So, I'll go right back to, say, 1950. Okay, so if I bring this back to December 22nd, 21st, there we go. The solstice is 22nd of December. In this case, it's the 21st of December, and that's a step back to 1949 actually. But the point being is that we can see that this happens every year. The sun is on the galactic equator around about 21st, 22nd of December every year. It's nothing unusual, and as we can see, it's not actually aligning with the Milky Way center. That's way out here, but it is certainly on the equator. It's on what you can call the dark rift, this dark area through the center of the galaxy. Nothing unusual, happens every year, and people like NASA's Dr. David Morrison have been trying to tell people this for ages, and people rubbish him. They say, oh, he works for NASA, never a straight answer, and he works for the government, and all this nonsense. Well, he's been telling you the truth, and any good astronomy software like Starry Night, and I'm sure there's other programs you can use, we can set the date and the year and all the rest of it. You can check this for yourself, and you'll see that the sun passes through the galactic equator around about the 21st, 22nd of December every year. It's nothing unusual, and nothing special is going to be happening on the 21st of December 2012. It's just the same thing that happened last year and the year before that and next year and the year after that. So I hope that's cleared that up for everyone, and as usual, do check the description area for a link to my Facebook discussion page, Voices of Reason to Explain X or Vortex. It would be good to see you there. Thank you. Hello YouTube. In this video we're going to be looking at claims that the Earth is going to pass through in alignment with the Galactic Center or the galactic plane on the 21st of December 2012. Here we are looking in Starry Night, and we can see the Milky Way galaxy in the sky, and here we have the sun. This is the sun on the 21st of December 2012. As we can see, this is a view from the Earth center, and looking from the Earth out towards the Milky Way. The sun is aligned with the Milky Way. Obviously you wouldn't see this because this would be a daytime view. We're looking towards the sun, but in this case we've got the daylight hidden, so night sky. Okay, check a few things here. First of all, we're going to turn on the ecliptic, which is the path that the sun apparently takes through the sky. Obviously the Earth rotates around the sun, not the other way around, but this is the apparent